Welcome back to the channel, everyone. What we have here is something completely different to what we've ever had on the channel before. This is a fully electric car, but not just any electric car, it's the cheapest electric car in South Africa. This right here is the GWM ORA 3. And when I say ORA, I mean ORA. Oratile. ORA. ORA.
So fresh, so clean. Big dreams, man, what you mean?
It's Smirk.
I think it looks really good. It might just be, in my books, one of the cutest cars on the market right now. It looks elegant, cute, funky, very different and very bold to a lot of cars that you see on the roads today. And yes, driving past and having conversations with people, a lot of people have been saying it looks like a Mini Cooper, it looks like a Beetle, it has Porsche elements. The Porsche elements, fun fact, the former designer at Porsche is now the lead designer at ORA. That's why you're getting all these Porsche-esque elements here and there. But otherwise, this car still has its identity. And when I say that is, this can pass you and you'll be like, whoa, what is that? And you'd be so interested and curious to just find out more about this car. And that's actually what this video is about. I just want to tell you a lot more about this car. So come close, let me tell you a lot more. The Aura is not the largest car ever, but it's surprisingly a lot bigger than you would think it is when you first see it on pictures and videos. But yeah, up front you get these round LED headlamps with daytime running lights integrated into them. Intelligent lights, it says. You get bulges on the bonnet, some pretty cool flowing shapes all across the body, and these are super random, but you get this like honeycomb type effect down here. I don't know what's like the reasoning behind this. Maybe they just wanted to add something different to how almost perfect the body shape is, how all the curves are. They just wanted something like rigid or so forth, and that's what this honeycomb is there for. At first when I saw it, I thought I bumped the car, Cantino style. You get almost a front lip here, and these retro looking 18-inch wheels with silver calipers. I'm not a big fan of these wheels, but if you opt for the higher trim level, which is the GT line, those look fantastic. Those look fire. But yeah, these are entry level, so you can't really complain about it. You want better wheels, spend more money. How cool is this mesh? I got it. It's a design thing. This is honeycomb as well. A honeycomb like effect down here. And these honeycomb. That has to be the reason. It could be a whole design thing. Combination. I would show you what it's like underneath here, but for some reason GWM is very secretive and this does not open. But it's just a bunch of batteries under here anyway. There is no engine at all. All the curves and shapes, as you can see, they continue here at the back. You get your rear lights, your brake light is actually integrated into the back window. So that's where your light is, and it does a little dance when you switch it on. It looks better at night. Let me show you that over here. Bam. And you get your Aura wording there, your reversing camera. This tailgate is manually operated, as you can see. You don't have the biggest boot. You have about 200 liters. I'm going to put the correct figure over here because I think it's about 200 and something liters. Here, a shark antenna, your parking sensors at the back, and this color is called LB green. I think overall the design is very simple, very modern, and super effective. I think it looks good. So this is where you will be charging your car. This is a charging port. AC charging or DC charging. DC charging will take you about an hour. AC 6 to 7 hours. And if you're charging it wall socket in your garage, expect overnight, so like 10 to 12 hours. A very common question I was receiving when I got the GWM, when I posted that I'll be driving the GWM ORA, an electric car, was just how much will it cost in rands or units of electricity? How much electricity am I buying to actually charge the car? Then I said, okay, bet, I got you, say less. I went onto the Great Cars website, registered for a membership, and I got a virtual card. In this virtual card, I loaded 50 Rand just to test the waters and see what 50 Rand can do. And it surprised me because it took it from 160 kilometers, which was 45%. It took it to 65%, which was 202 kilometers. And I was like, wow. A couple of days later, it is on 50%. I load the card with 150 Rand. And from 50%, which was like 170 kilometers, it took it all the way to 100%, which is 300 kilometers with 150 Rand. So it's safe to say that it is a lot more affordable than having to pour petrol. When it comes to the interior, it's a beautiful interior. I don't think there's anyone that can complain about this interior, that can say much about it, because what they managed to pull off with this interior is just shocking. You get this two-tone finish. The stitching is on par. You get stitching on the side of the doors and on the seats as well. You can see how they're like quilted seats, and it looks very good. If you've been in a GWM or any Haval product, you'll be very familiar with this gear. The car does come with auto hold, so when you're at a red light or you're on a hill, you just put your foot fully on the brake and you can release the brake. It will auto hold for you. It does have hill assist, so you will never roll back onto anyone at all. We can't have you rolling back. You didn't fail your K53. You didn't fail your K53. You have a wireless charging pad, proper cup holders and bottle holders. I'm a water person, so I always have big bottles of water. This is a Premier League bottle, pretty cool. It fits there effortlessly. You get these air vents that look so modern. Multifunctional steering wheel, 4 different driving modes, or 5. You have normal, sport, eco, auto, and eco plus. And all driving modes are super responsive, are very, very interesting. Like even if you're in eco plus, because this is an electric car, as soon as you put your foot on the accelerator, you get that boost and you're zooming out of there immediately. The safety systems in this are insane. There are so many safety systems. All these safety systems that you're seeing on the screen right now, they do come standard. It's also been very interesting to drive the car, especially here in Cape Town, because I feel like Cape Town was designed for cars like this. It's so nippy, and you can just zoom in and out of places, tight situations, and a 3-point turn in this is actually a 3-point turn. It's amazing to drive this car. The suspension is soft. The only if I'm nitpicking, is that sometimes some of the systems and some of the buttons that you're pressing, they're not as responsive as you would want them to be. And what I mean by that is, let's say you are driving off or forward, backwards or something, and you quickly want to go into reverse. Sometimes it goes into reverse, sometimes it takes like a split second too long. So if it's supposed to do it immediately, it might take like another 0.5 seconds and then it reacts to what you're doing. But that can all be fixed with a software update, because it's the same with the screen as well, that sometimes it is responsive, but sometimes it does take long to do all your commands and whatever you'd have wanted it to do. But otherwise, it's one software update away from being 100%. I love these buttons, how this look here with the hazards in the middle, AC. A very nice interior, a very inviting interior, a very spacious interior. A lot of people also, like when I was driving with people, they were actually shocked when they got in the car. They're like, yo, there's so much space in here. Like, wagwan, which level is this one? Then I'm like, yeah, bro, it's the GWM ORA 3 level, and it's just clean. I'm also not a fan of the sound. The sound system is, yeah, it's not the one. It's not the one. I'm not even gonna, yeah, the sound system is not the one. It's powered by a 63 kilowatt hour battery that produces 126 kilowatts and 250 Newton meters of torque. That is a sufficient amount of power. You won't be needing any much power, and pricing starts at 686,000. This spec that I'm currently in, that you can currently see, this spec of the Oratile, it's 775,000. It's a very decent product. It's a very beautiful car. It's elegant. It's different. And the only thing about electric cars is I would only recommend them to people that either have a garage or you are prepared to install a wall box at your house. Because once you buy GWM, they actually had a thing going on for their first sales, their first customers. Once you buy an Aura, you get a free wall box installed at your house. And a wall box is what you use to actually charge, and it will charge your car instead of you having to charge with the wall socket. But you can pay for that, you can have it installed, and that is the only way I would recommend it, because you can't own an electric car if you're still going to be using the public charging platforms. It won't be as convenient, because you'll be always saying, now I have to stop at the mall to charge the car. What will I be doing for the hour when it's charging? But it makes so much sense if you can just charge it at home. You plug it at home and then you sleep. When you wake up, you know it's going to be fully charged. Or you get home, you're doing something, whatever you're doing, you just plug it in. You're at home. You can do whatever it is. Thank you for watching this video. I go by @B-Smirk on all my social media platforms. So do follow me there. Once you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever it is, you will see what I actually get to do once the cars arrive, the type of pictures I post and so forth, and you will get to know the build up before the actual YouTube video. So thank you for watching, and next video coming soon. Peace out.
So fresh, so clean. Said I'm with a Peng Ting. Big drink.